Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Anhedenia Project. I'm SeptumSin. I do apologize, my voice is still affected by COVID. I had a really nasty bout of it last week, and now I'm recovering. I'm able to work. I just coughing for a week straight tends to mess with the voice. But I figured I had enough in me to do one of these. This is going to be a fairly short one, but most of these they're short takes. They're that reaction, that first impression of an Evan Jacobs film, an Anhedenia film. And this time we're going to be talking about Shut Up and Get Back in the Car. I have the physical release for Shut Up and Get in the Car. The sequel is not slated for a physical, to my knowledge, but who knows, maybe we'll get a 2 for 1 of these days. That might be a cool thing, just like get like a 2 for 1 deal. But this one is about the same thing as the first one. The first one was about two brothers going to their mother's house for Thanksgiving. The one brother was driving the other one, and they worked out a lot of their frustrations and anger on the car ride over. And this, in a way, there's a lot of reasonable positives that I can put in this film. I mean, I did like it. The first one, I thought that it had some good resolution, and overall, it was not a bad film. The sequel is The Ride Back. I feel like a lot of the resolution we got in the first film was undone. I feel like a lot of that was just like, well, we just had talk. That was it. As far as, I don't know even if this was necessary as a sequel. I feel like the first one ended well. I thought it did a good job wrapping things up. But, we do have that uncomfortable car ride back sometimes. So, though I don't feel it was necessary, I do feel like it's something that could. It's justifiable. So, acting-wise, again, I feel like they do a good job bouncing back and forth against each other. Really and truly, there is definite chemistry here. You can believe that they're brothers that are quibbling. I feel like Evan Jacobs' role is just that obstinate brother character who you really can never please no matter what. And this continues on and on throughout. I am excuse me. I am not unpleased with the acting. Like I said, I feel like the chemistry is probably the best part of this film. They work off of each other well. You can feel like the fighting is real fighting, the arguing is there. You feel that frustration. I feel myself more in the other brother's side than Evan Jacobs as I get more frustrated with his character. But I can see it. The idea of, as soon as they try to schedule time with each other at the end, I knew I was like, yeah, you're wide open. I guarantee you're not wide open. And sure enough, it was right there as I thought it was going to be. As far as the film quality, it was okay. There were times where you could hear like the vents kicking on and stuff like that, and it messed with the audio a little bit. There's a clicking sound that kind of goes, so if you don't like little background sounds, then it's probably not the movie for you. As far as length, I think this was done in, in the amount of time that was necessary to cover it. So, in the short end of this, who is this for? I think if you are a fan of the Anhedenia lineup, this is actually not a bad film. Overall, there are many worse films in the Anhedenia catalog. So if you are a fan, especially if you're a fan of the first film, this is there. If you enjoy watching the family drama kind of play out, this could be for you. If you saw the first film and you felt like you wanted to see more of that, like you wanted to figure out how that played out, this could also be for you. Otherwise, I mean, definitely watch the first film. I feel like anybody who has had any type of family conflict should check out the first film. It's available on SRS. If you've got a subscription to the channel, again, $2 a month. You get so much content. I really think that it's well worth it. I mean, they've got that cojones virus one, which I've heard a lot of talking up about, and the trailer looks funny. And I'm hoping that next week, when I'm feeling a little bit better, I'll be able to give it a little bit better coverage than this. But I wanted to do something on this, and I was like, I'm feeling well enough. Let's go ahead and check it out. And again, I got what I was expecting. So at the end of the day, I would say this is the sequel is a moderately decent effort of going back to that well. I think that, I guess since we've already gotten a sequel, maybe there'll be a third one. Maybe we'll get like a trilogy there. Maybe they'll go out to a ball game together and they'll do something, or they'll go out to a bar and you'll get to see a little bit more exploits in between. Like, I kind of like that whole thing where he's sitting there and he's waiting on the guy coming back from the bathroom. He just like, I'm just going to take off. So maybe we'll get more exploits like that in the future. Who knows? But this has been SeptumSin. This has been another one of those brief Anhedenia projects. If, of course, you like this channel, hit that subscribe. Hit share. But check out the Anhedenia stuff down below. See if you can get this copy of the first film. Check out the Vimeo channel. And stay with me as I cover more of these projects. I will be doing a deep dive in the future of one of the better films in the Anhedenia library that I've been meaning to revisit anyway. So you should definitely check that out. And we'll see you excuse me, on the next one.